Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Wednesday, July the 3rd, 2019. The tarot card for today is the Nine of Swords. This one comes to us from an artist that is new to me, Christelle Morvan, 478 Tarot Elemental, which will be available for shipment in a couple of months. So if you're enjoying these images, you can get on over to 78 Tarot and get your pre-order in. So let's talk about what's going on here, shall we? Today we have a void moon for most of the day, okay, before it moves on into Leo. So yes, it's still in Cancer, where we had that new moon total solar eclipse at 10 degrees Cancer yesterday. Venus will be moving into Cancer today. And of course, we have Mercury getting ready to retrograde in the sign of Leo in 4 more days. Now, I'll be honest with you, just the eclipse energy itself is like enough cause for anxiety for many. And we also have today, an opposition between Saturn and the North Node in Cancer. So, it's just whether it's unfounded or it's for real. Something tells me that it's just more exacerbated by all of the energies that are around, those doubts, those fears, and sometimes you just need to get away from a new moon or a full moon and get your head back on straight again. Now, I don't know, like if you listen to me on Patreon and I did the new moon video, right, and talk about having put out those intentions. It's not too late, but I would check to see when the void is in your area. I would not want to set such important intentions under a void moon. But this is all about just that, oh my God, like waiting for the other shoe to drop. But it feels more mental than anything. Because I think that where everyone is at right now, there's this kind of like knowing where you're going, or knowing where you want to go, I should say, and what it is that you want to do. But the energies that are coming up are kind of like pushing back at you a little bit, all right? I keep calling it a hurry up and wait vibe, okay? That's enough to cause anxiety and sleepless nights for anyone. So when you think about it, for far too long, most people out there have been going through some real crap for a long time. I mean, we're talking 8, 9, 10 years even. It's been a long time. And it's almost as though, you're at that point and you're thinking like everything rides on this next move, right? And how are you going to get there? And what happens is that over the course of all these years, one tends to become a little bit jaded, You're so used to the fact that the other shoe always does seem to drop that you spend your time thinking that it will. And there is that, letting those thoughts get in your head, going over scenarios, repeating them. Now, I have to tell you, if you're going over scenarios of things that have happened, it's in the past, all right? You can't change the outcome. You can't go back and fix something that was in the past. And there's also that worry that's over the future. And I find that far too many of you, I don't know if it's, just being set on what it is that you think you want to do, or your interpretation of what you thought the guidance was supposed to mean. And, that's a whole nother subject for another day, okay? But here's the thing. We are now today in what I like to call the space in between, okay? So coming up in 2 weeks, on the 16th, we're going to have a partial lunar eclipse in Capricorn. You don't need your own mental anguish in play, overthinking, over worrying when you're in this kind of energy, okay? Things are going to happen. They're not going to happen the way you thought that they would. You have to accept that. You have to understand. You won't really understand what it's all about until you come out the other side of this, okay? Which I've given, plenty of clarification on over on my Patreon guidances. And this brings us right down to the truth of the matter. How do you maintain a positive friggin' attitude every day? Well, probably you can't, but here's the thing. Thoughts are things, all right? You can retrain your mind to not have such negative thoughts. If everything that happens becomes a source of worry for you, and you never think of the positive and you never think of the good, you're never going to see the good, okay? This is one of those cards. It's not about what's actually going on. It's more about you. It's about your mindset and the way you view things. And when you teach yourself not to have all those thoughts, that's not to say that, if there's something going on that's wrong, that you shouldn't be concerned, okay? But to make a mountain out of a molehill, okay, and turn it into something that is like earth ending and all of that, nah, all right? Just slow your roll there. Just do things for yourself that allow you to relax, that allow you to sleep, just a little more chill, okay? But definitely don't allow your thoughts to head down a negative path. You want to maintain positivity as much as possible, all right? And it will definitely help you through this. This is going to be a very influx 2 weeks and beyond, okay? The influences of the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde will last for a bit, okay? But it is entirely up to you how you choose to view it, how you choose to handle it. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.